The coronavirus pandemic has affected our lives like nothing has in many years. It's impacted our physical health, mental health, jobs, economic stability, food supply, education system, and on and on. Are there lessons we can learn about preparedness resulting from the coronavirus? How does that tie in with being better prepared for other catastrophic scenarios in the future? I'll look at this in the face of 6 situations, which I'll cover in 3 video programs. Pandemics, U.S. civil unrest and rioting, economic implosion, severe earthquakes, food shortages, a nuclear attack. Pandemics have been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. As the coronavirus showed us, preparations to stay at home for weeks or months at a time is necessary. Individuals and families need plans to treat medical situations at home for an extended period of time. Medical facilities may not immediately have space. Healthcare workers may become sick or may not show up to protect themselves and their families. Stocking up ahead on essentials like pain relievers, cough and cold medicine, stomach medicine, a first aid kit, and other over-the-counter medication is easier to find before the emergency. Don't forget to have masks, gloves, disinfect spray, toilet paper ahead, and your prescription medications. Locate a place in your home to be the designated sick room for anyone getting sick. The room should have a door or barrier. It needs to be disinfected and cleaned regularly. The coronavirus also taught us to stock up on food, water, and other household supplies before the panic. Supplies for more than a month or more are recommended. These items include a long term of rice, beans, peanut butter, nuts, dried fruits, and others. During any pandemic, you should have 1 gallon of water per day per person. It is possible that utilities and power services might be interrupted or stop entirely if a large portion of the working population falls ill or has to stay home to care for sick family members. Like with other disaster scenarios, have enough supplies to get along without power for several days or weeks, including being able to prepare food without electricity, a generator, either a 20-hand crank or solar-powered radio, flashlights, lanterns, and extra batteries. Have ready a list of organizations you can contact to receive help in the form of information, food, medical help, and other supplies. Find out from local officials how they would distribute emergency assistance in your area during a pandemic. Don't depend entirely on food pantries to have food, as we've seen during the COVID-19 illness. With the bitter political composition of our nation and extreme partisanship, many people are predicting our republic will continue to face civil unrest, rioting, looting, maybe even another civil war. Could be everything from unfortunate racial division like seen in Portland and Seattle and Wisconsin in the summer of 2020, gun confiscation, food shortages, to economic collapse. Most civil unrest would likely occur in major cities, although it could spread some to the country's rural areas too. If stores are closed during civil unrest, you'll need, like in other emergencies, plenty of water, food, and other supplies. Supplies for more than a month or more are recommended. Once again, if you are hunkered down, you should have 1 gallon of water per day per person. Stockpile some cash in small bills. In chaotic situations, ATMs and banks are likely to be inaccessible, closed, or inoperable. Find ways to fortify your home if possible. Windows can be broken, so have wood to cover your windows. If you can, have a safe room in a lower area built. Make sure it's extremely strong and several inches thick. Consider a bug-out plan if necessary, in case the civil unrest worsens and you're starting to run out of key supplies. Obviously, have a means to protect yourself, and not just with guns. I'll have more on preparedness next time in Video 2.